A train vanished into the dark, carrying a fortune the world never saw again. Not jewels, not gold, but the final heartbeat of a collapsing empire. In the last chaotic months of World War II, Nazi officials loaded a mysterious armored train deep within the forests of Lower Silesia, in modern-day Poland. Locals saw boxes sealed with wax, soldiers whispering orders, and guards who looked more frightened than fierce. Whatever was on that train was never meant to be found again. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some whispered it carried 320 tons of stolen Nazi gold. Others insisted it held looted art from Krakow, Wrocław, and even Hungary, paintings, sculptures, archives. And then there were darker theories, that inside those steel wagons were SS files, secret weapons blueprints, and evidence the Reich wanted buried forever. Whatever it was, the SS treated that cargo with more fear than reverence. Witnesses described a haunting sight. In the chill of night, the train's engine screamed like a dying animal as it thundered toward a hillside railway tunnel near Wałbrzych. Villagers stood far away, watching lanterns flicker through the trees as the ground trembled. Then, with no warning, the train entered the tunnel and never came out. Moments later, the forest shook with violent explosions. Some said the mountains swallowed the train. Others claimed the SS sealed it intentionally, burying both treasure and witnesses. To understand the gold train, you must understand Project Riese. Deep under the Owl Mountains, the Nazis were carving out a secret underground city. Tunnels, bunkers, rail lines, factories, a final refuge for Hitler's collapsing empire. The train's disappearance felt deliberate, because Riese wasn't just a hiding place, it was a graveyard of secrets. If the gold train ended up anywhere, it was here. For decades after the war, fortune hunters combed the forest with shovels, ground radars, and wild hope. Stories resurfaced in 2015 when two researchers claimed they had found a massive metallic object buried beneath the railway. Polish authorities brought in the army. Drones scanned the soil. Excavators clawed into the hillside. But in the end, nothing emerged. No train, no tracks, only more questions. Was the train moved? Was it destroyed? Or was it simply a legend born from the ashes of a dying empire? Some believe the crew, SS engineers and guards, buried the truth themselves. With defeat certain, they may have sealed the tunnel and surrendered to silence. Others think the Nazis evacuated the treasure to another hidden site. A few historians argue the gold train never existed at all, that it was wartime myth-making. Yet, the eyewitness testimonies remain. The explosions, the fire in the woods, the tunnel that caved in. Something happened in those mountains. Something so massive, people still feel its weight. Maybe it's buried under tons of rock. Maybe it was evacuated. Maybe treasure hunters stand just meters above it today. But here's the real mystery. Not the gold, not the treasures. It's why the train never came out. If you want to uncover more forgotten mysteries, lost superweapons, and untold chapters of World War II, make sure you subscribe to Past Processed. Your support helps us bring the past back to life, one hidden story at a time.